Today has been a huge day for the Seattle Seahawks as the NFL's legal tampering window has just opened and the Seahawks have already made some major splashes. In just a matter of hours, moves were made that are going to completely shake up the future of the team, including a big surprise that nobody saw coming. Today, we are breaking down all the moves that the Seattle Seahawks have made so far. What's up, everyone? Kyle Guerrero here, your host of Seahawks Digest. We bring you everything Seattle Seahawks news-related, rumor-related, and report-related as it is happening in real time. And today is a big day in the NFL because it's the official start of the legal tampering timeline, which is basically teams get to negotiate with their free agents about 2 days before the official start of free agency on March 11th. And if you know anything about the Seattle Seahawks, which of course you do because that is why you are watching this video, we have some major decisions to make, not only with our own free agents, but other free agents that are out on the market. Guys like Rashid Shaheed, Kenneth Walker, Josh Jobe, Kobe Bryant, even Jake Bobo. So today we're going to break down every signing that the Seahawks have made so far and what those moves mean for the team moving forward. I'm going to make a second video down below all about the guys that the Seahawks let walk today and how we can replace them. But today in this video, we are just going to focus on our signing. So let's dive right into it. But before we do, we've noticed that 98% of you guys are not subscribed. So if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Seahawk content, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and it is free. So let's dive right in. Starting off with a bang, the Seahawks and starting linebacker Drake Thomas have agreed to terms on a new 2-year deal worth the $8 million base with a chance to make $9 million, sources say. With 96 tackles and 3.5 sacks, the first-year starter, Thomas cashes in. And this is just a great team-friendly deal that the Seahawks were able to get done with Drake Thomas. 2 years, $8 million is heavily under the average of what most starting linebackers are making in the league right now. And he slides right in there with Ernest Jones really playing in this Mike Macdonald system very well. And towards the middle to the later half of the year, he really came on even more. And he seems like a great guy to be in this system moving forward. So having a starter like this return to the team is just great because it brings back that experience already within the team from playing with them the past year, and they can pick up really from where they left off. I am a little bit sad because this most likely means no Bobby Wagner returning to Seattle. I know a lot of people are saying he doesn't fit the Mike Macdonald system. He's getting too old. He's not getting coverage, but you know, he's a Seattle legend and it would have been nice to see him come back, which who knows? Maybe he still could on a vet minimum or something, but we doubt it. But anyways, great signing for the Seahawks. Congratulations, Drake Thomas, attaboy, John Schneider. Our second big move, the Seattle Seahawks are re-signing cornerback Josh Jobe to a 3-year, $24 million deal. Jobe, a former undrafted free agent, started 15 games last season for the Super Bowl champions, adding 12 passes defended and an interception. He wanted to stay in Seattle. He got his wish. Another just absolute great re-signing by the Seahawks because Jobe was a free agent and Riq Woolen is still a free agent as well. The only cornerback or really rotational guy who was playing cornerback for us last year was Devon Witherspoon, still on. But getting Jobe back, again, just like Drake Thomas, brings back guys that are familiar and experienced within this Mike Macdonald defensive system. I think it was really between getting Jobe back or getting Riq Woolen, and we know how much drama Riq Woolen's been, not only this year, but kind of over the last little bit, and just, you know, issues on the field and, you know, liking tweets about wanting to leave the team and whatever. Most likely we're going to lose Riq Woolen, but really nice to see Josh Jobe come back on a contract like this. Jobe ended up starting most of the year and was really just a great piece in that secondary all season long. Now let's compare the deal that Josh Jobe got to the Titans' Cordell Flott. Similar kind of guys who were kind of projected to make around the same kind of money. The Titans agreed to terms with cornerback Cordell Flott on a 3-year, $45 million deal with $32 million fully guaranteed. That is basically double what Josh Jobe got. Good business by John Schneider and the Seahawks. So Jobe wanted to stay in Seattle. He was really happy with how this year went. He took a little bit of a team-friendly deal, and John Schneider went out there and got it done. And we're bringing back that experience that was a big part of our Super Bowl winning team this past season. And just absolute great business from John Schneider because he could have gone out and, you know, signed a cornerback for $20 million a deal, $20 million per year. But going out and getting Jobe, just $8 million a year, we're going to have more money to play around with. And a guy that already knows the system, is experienced in it, and has played well in it. And without a doubt, the biggest move the Seahawks made today was re-signing wide receiver Rashid Shaheed on a 3-year, $51 million deal that includes $34.7 million guaranteed. And this comes as a big shock because I thought Shaheed was all but gone. There were rumors that the Raiders were going to go out there and pay him a bag. And also, we've made videos before that Rashid Shaheed was in the market of about a 3-year, $40 million deal, averaging to be around $13 or $14 million per year. With this deal, we are now giving Shaheed about $17 million a deal, much more than that. So that goes to show how important we view him to our offense and this franchise. Now, it goes without saying, everyone is aware that we just lost our Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker, who went to the Kansas City Chiefs on a 3-year, $45 million deal, very similar to this Rashid Shaheed signing. What we need to put in perspective here is just the impact that these guys have on the game. Shaheed is playing special teams. He plays in the run game as well on some of those jet sweeps, and then he's also in the receiving game. Rashid did not have a great time with the Seahawks this past year catching the ball. I think he caught for under 300 yards in about 9 or 10 games total. But just the amount of dynamic playmaking and game-breaking speed that he brings to the team, it makes sense why we would go out and spend this money. Also, now he has all offseason to work with Sam Darnold and work with our new offensive coordinator on getting more reps and working more in our system for next season. Taking a look at why we got Shaheed over K9. I love this move more than K9 signing for $45 million. Shaheed is a factor on special teams, passing game, and running game. And offseason, this with quarterback will help. Sam and Shaheed were rarely on the same page in the same time throwing against zone defense. It will get better next season. Kupp is only here for one more season, and if Horton ever gets healthy, look out. Jaxon, Shaheed, Kupp, Horton, plus 2 legitimate tight ends in Barner and Arroyo. Our wide receiver room and tight end room is just absolutely nuts right now. So if our offensive line can protect Sam Darnold, he is going to be able to whip that thing wherever he wants to next season. Yeah, this wide receiver room is easily, I don't know, like for me, I think this might be the best wide receiver room in the entire league. I know Cincinnati have guys like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, but now look at this. We have 4 guys who are like complete competent wide receivers, and JSN is the reigning offensive player of the year, which is crazy. It's also worth noting that we were missing Torrey Horton for most of last season. And in about 6-7 games, that guy had, 5 touchdowns? I'm not sure the exact stats, but he was a game wrecker. And he was insane on the kick return, punt return, special teams as well. So having him and Shaheed returning the ball, either one it goes to, they could break off for more and more returns. This goes again, just showing that the running back market is really nowhere near where the wide receiver market is right now. And it would have been nice to get Kenneth Walker back, but with Rashid Shaheed on the same deal as Kenneth Walker, it was just the deal we had to be made. We should be able to replace a running back a lot easier than a guy like Rashid Shaheed. It's also worth noting Kenneth Walker has been very injury prone over the years for us, so that's a big reason why we don't want to spend that kind of money. And playing wide receiver, you get banged up so damn much. Now let's take a moment to talk about what nobody else is talking about. And that is that this is another John Schneider free agency masterclass. Schneider has been playing this process wisely. Jobe may be the best bang for buck signing of the day. All 3 players that left were paid big bucks that the Seahawks didn't need to get into bidding wars for. Obviously, those players are Kobe Bryant, Kenneth Walker, and Boy Mafe, who all of their contracts are so inflated because they were on the Super Bowl winning team. And congrats to those guys for going out and getting their bag. But John Schneider knows what it takes to make a winning football team. He has done it twice now with completely different teams. And this goes to show that he is trying to make his dollar stretch the furthest. He's trying to get the most value for positions. He is not chasing hype. He is thinking about how we can build the best team and everyone come together. We don't need star guys that are going to come in and just like throw a bag out to you for $20+ million a year. We don't need that. We want guys who are going to come in, being able to work on these cheaper team-friendly contracts so we're able to sign more guys, a better overall team. Now, what we need to watch next as Seahawk fans is who are we going to pursue in free agency next? And a guy that was on my mind was Khalil Mack. Obviously, he went back to the Chargers on a monster 1-year deal, but I do think we still really need to upgrade that edge position. I think Cam Jordan is someone who's very interesting for me, who could come on a cheaper contract. Also, we need another running back, but we'll see what happens. Whether they replace the players who left, obviously Walker, Mafe, and Kobe Bryant, we're going to see what deals we do around those positions and who are we targeting in the draft. What positions do we think we can bring rookies in to maybe not be starters right off the bat, but be rotational pieces. Now, it is that time of the episode for the 12's verdict where I want to hear from you guys and your thoughts on what the Seahawks are doing. Let me know down below in the comments who was your favorite signing of the day for the Seahawks. Was it Rashid Shaheed? Was it Josh Jobe? Or was it Drake Thomas? I know Drake Thomas was a few days ago, but those are our three guys right now. Which is your favorite signing? Why do you like it? Do you think that we got the best value in those deals? Let us know your thoughts. Or if we should have went another way entirely. That's going to do it for this episode of Seahawks Digest. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to check out me breaking down all of the players that have left today and where we are going to go from next, I am linking that video somewhere around here right now. So go and check that out. Till next time, I'm Kyle Guerrero. Go Hawks.